This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
My upcoming trip to Connecticut, which is now all but confirmed 100% it's going to happen in April. I've been talking with my parents about this. We've been trying to schedule it out and plan it. And keep in mind, they're paying for the whole thing. So it's really more in their hands than mine. It's about their availability, their time frames, versus mine. And from everything they've been telling me, it looks like I'm probably going to be going to Connecticut either the 2nd or 3rd week of April. Right now, leaning maybe more towards the 3rd, but maybe the 2nd. It's going to be fun. And it's going to be, honestly, a little bit taxing because I'm not going to be working that week. You know what I mean? But it's very important because, like I told you guys, my parents are not in the best of health, which is why they want me to go out there and have Cat meet them and everything sooner rather than later, just in case. You know what I mean? When you get to a situation in a certain part of your life, you just got to be careful, and they can't fly out here anymore, so I'm going to go out there to see them. All right?
A silver-tongued talker, right? Oh, I'm just going to say it one way, and hopefully you'll believe it, even though that's not the truth. And that's literally what's happening here. The guy's a liar. The guy's a fucking blatant liar and lying to everyone. But people are believing it because they don't know any better. Genetic Gamer cheered. He says, I need help growing my Twitch channel. I know your channel has grown over the past few years, so you mind sharing some tips? Unbelievable.
Quite frankly, I don't know what the trending stuff is that everyone's doing on Twitch. What I will say is, for me, it's been a more organic and natural growth, becoming a more interactive person, you know, talking with people more on the streams rather than me talking at you. I'm kind of conversing with you.
No. So if anyone actually wants to talk to me while I play this game, it would be nice. People are talking about Little Pump the rapper and all kinds of other shit. I have no fucking idea what anyone's talking about. You know, this is a gameplay stream that I like to interact with my viewers. So if anyone wants to like hang out and talk, I'd appreciate that. Rather than me just playing the game by myself and you guys ignoring me. Or else I don't even know why you're in here. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying, you know. It would be nice. Right?
That was a big step for me. From being a content creator on YouTube versus live interactions. It's a very different thing. You know, have a set schedule. Play the games that are popular, but at the same time,
play things that make you happy, because if you're forcing yourself to play stuff that you don't like, you're probably not going to be putting out very good streams. That's like me, right? That's like me.
You know, just a few tips. I'm not really an encyclopedic, you know, source of knowledge on this because, like I said, I just do my own thing. I don't pay attention really to a lot of other people do, so. Genetic Gamer cheered again. He says, if you were the boss of YouTube, what changes would you make? I've already answered this question many times before. It's very simple. The automation has to go. And I know you might say, well, you can't run YouTube without automation. Well, too bad. They created the monster. They're the ones who allowed free and open access to their website to upload whatever the hell you want. And that's their fault. You can't just say, oh, it's not our fault that we're so popular. Yes, it is. It's like opening, made this comparison before. You open a restaurant. The restaurant becomes white hot popular. So instead of instituting standards and safety protocols, you just let as many people into your restaurant as possible. You go wall to wall, people trying to eat. Your food quality dips into the shitter. Everyone's eating and getting sick and everything. And then when the inspector comes, you say, oh, it's not our fault that we're this popular, right? No, that's not how real life works. And yet YouTube gets away regularly with violating things like copyright law, with horrendous execution of things like content ID matching, a demonetization of videos, and it's all because of bad algorithms that these guys wrote in a hasty way to try to fix the website with all the people using it. They need to hire humans. I hate to say it, Google, the excuses are over. Google is rolling in fucking money and could afford to hire humans to work at these places. They just don't want to. It's not that, oh, you know, we can't do it. No, they just don't want to. They want to try to lower their bottom line as much as possible. You know, lower their operating costs while trying to rake in profits. In fact, recently it's actually come out, this is the truth, guys, you may not know this. It's been leaked that Google management is doing everything they can to stop their employees from organizing a union. Because apparently Google employees recently have felt like they're being mistreated, and they wanted to form a union against the management, and the management is trying to basically stop them to having these rights. That's awful. And what that tells me is that they don't see their employees as valuable, people. They just see them as a number on a spreadsheet, which makes sense because guess what? That's how their whole fucking business is run, with automation and numbers in an algorithm, numbers on a spreadsheet, numbers in a results page. They don't actually care about the human side of anything they do on YouTube. So it makes sense that they would treat their employees the same way. You know what I mean? So that being said, the first thing I would do is say enough of this corporate culture of bullshit, of a nonsense, of mistreating our people, of running our website like a robot, and it's time to go back to basics. Let's make YouTube a place where people can come and put up their content and feel like it's a place where if you don't have big production budget or value, that you can still showcase your talent. We're going to delete all the fucking algorithms that make these dumb fuck drama posters and people who do stupid rumor videos and prank videos and all this trash content. We're going to push that to the bottom of the fucking barrel where it belongs.
Oh my god.
And we're going to try to highlight actual people with talent. But the thing is, that takes humans to look and judge and watch, not robots. You know what I mean? Because when you leave it to the masses to determine what's popular, I hate to say it, you get things like reality TV and awful pop music and all the shit that most of us don't really like, yet somehow there's a massive amount of people who love that shit. Alright? And that's what YouTube has become. Complete and utter dog shit. But it needs to end. So that's the first thing I would do. Change our corporate philosophy. We're not doing this shit anymore. It's obviously not working considering we've lost the vast majority of our advertisers, and the people who want to do YouTube for a living can't do it anymore because we lost so much goddamn money. We're idiots. So let's just cut the bullshit and start over. Okay?
Why am I toxic? More toxic, over dramatic, drama queen toxic.
It's that simple. But they won't do that. I guarantee you they won't do that. Okay? They're not going to do that. Instead, they're going to just keep writing more algorithms and trying to put band-aids on problems until finally someone else steps up and takes over, or until the whole website implodes on itself, which could happen. It could happen. Article 13 is right around the corner, and if that thing passes in its current form, forget it. The entire European Union is gone from YouTube. So good luck now surviving. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things that could kill it. And it could definitely happen, man. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but that's at least what I would change. Android Cheer. And he says, I agree YouTube is trash, but even if they fix things, I don't think it would help your channel. I think the days of Let's Plays on YouTube are long gone. People just don't want to sit and watch content that long these days. No, and I hear you. Like, Android, I'm certainly not saying that, we could fix YouTube and I'm going to come back to being prominent. No, I'll be honest, I don't think so. I think on Twitch I have big potential.
I e-bag, right? You're constantly asking your viewers and your fans for contribution.
But on YouTube, I don't. I think on YouTube, those days are done because the YouTube viewers at this point have now been, through the automation, that pushed a certain kind of content down their throats for years. Okay? So I'm not even necessarily saying that it's the YouTube viewers' fault, but they have now been inundated with the same kind of immature, garbage, dog shit of content for like 4 or 5 straight years. So that's all that's going to be shown to you. That's what you're going to expect. You're right. The people who watch videos on YouTube, for the most part, the common viewer has no attention span whatsoever. They don't want to sit and watch an extended long video anymore. Blah 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 blah. They just want to watch a little digestible snippet. The most popular people on YouTube are people who release 8 to 10 minute clips a day, some kind of a montage of something funny, or some kind of a news clip. They talk about the news, they commentate over the news, or a 10-minute drama video about something, or rumors, drama. Ooh, that's the popular stuff on YouTube. Stuff that sadly takes no fucking effort whatsoever.
I'll be real honest with everyone. Just making an edited YouTube video is very easy. Doing live improv reactionary commentary is tough. The hard shit is sitting here playing the raw games. That's the hard part. Streaming is way harder than just editing videos for YouTube. Okay? It is. Real talk.
Has no actual quality. That's what's popular, because that's what they've turned their viewing audience into by pushing that stuff to the forefront with their algorithms. So someone like me, who actually puts out, long-form content, archives of my daily live streams on Twitch, I don't think YouTube is ever going to equate to anything very productive for me in the future. Alright, I'm just being honest. Even, I honestly thought that by going from 10-minute videos, which is what I used to do, 10 to 15 to 20-minute videos, and going to like hour-long videos, which I now do, I actually thought that that would help. And in some ways it has. My engagement has gone up and my overall subscriptions go up. In fact, you know, maybe this year, maybe next year, I'll finally hit 200,000 subs on YouTube.
No.
It's like an inevitability now. It's going to happen because every day I'm getting positive subs. Like, every day I'm gaining subs. So it's just going to happen at some point, which is good because it didn't used to be like that. It would be like, I gain subs, then I lose a ton. Then I gain subs, then I lose a ton. But that's not happening anymore. But, you know, for me to have any kind of progress, I don't think it can happen with my video type anymore, you know? I was hoping it would. I was hoping that, these longer form videos, my engagement, my viewer engagement will go up, and maybe within like a year, I'll see my channel get put back into those good rankings again, and maybe I can actually show up in related videos again, or, you know, for top gameplay videos. Nope. You know, and if anything, the longer videos actually have hurt my YouTube channel, because now my viewership is down. I don't mean that less people watch, I mean that I have less views overall. And so now it looks like, oh, look, Phil's channel tanked. In reality, all that happened is I put out less videos, so of course I have less views. But for some reason, people are judging, oh, Phil's channel tanked because his views went down. And that's not really what happens, because I make longer videos. You know, I used to put out 4 or 5 videos an hour, now I put out 1. So yeah, when I decrease the amount of videos by, you know, 500%, obviously the overall views go down, right?
I know that YouTube is a sinking ship. There's no way I could get DsPgaming to grow. It's done. Even if I were to change the formula of what I do on DsPgaming to be longer videos, edited videos, nothing's going to work.
I guess we'll see moving forward what happens with the YouTube channel, but you're right, I don't think anything's going to really turn around for that. Twitch, however, focusing on this Twitch channel, making this Twitch channel better. By the way, just recently, I hit a new milestone. I can't remember what it was. Was it 7 million total views here? I think it was 7 million total views. I think I'm pushing 70,000 followers, and I just hit 7 million total views or something like that. This channel has potential, man. It does. But we gotta see how things go, alright? Genetic Gamer Charities, a streaming site called Stream.me shut down. They had zero regulation and allowed anything and got shut down. It's actually funny you mentioned that because a year ago, if you guys remember, I had some problems here on Twitch. I basically, through doing a few things, violated some rules on Twitch, and they suspended me a couple times. And when that happened, I got a ton of messages from people on Stream.me saying, oh, you gotta come over here. It's great. There's no problems here. You know, you can stream wherever. You can stream wherever you want. But no one's gonna bother you about you violated a rule or whatever and all that. And the first thing I said when I heard that was, that doesn't sound right to me. That sounds like something that cannot last. That sounds like something that eventually is gonna get into big trouble. And I probably would never want to do anything like that. It doesn't sound like something that would make sense. Then I found out the reason that people were trying to get me over there, alright, was apparently because that website has a bounty system where if you can convince someone to sign up and they become popular, you get a cut of stuff, like you get a cut of the money or something. And I was like, well, there you go. You know, that makes sense. That's why people were so desperate. They basically had like this Ponzi scheme of the way you make money on Stream.me is not actually streaming, but convincing others to stream on the site. Do you want to play the fucking game? So, as soon as I heard that, I was like, I'm definitely not going to use that site. If ever my relationship with Twitch were to go bad, which I hope it doesn't. I love Twitch. I want to stay on Twitch. I have a healthy relationship with them, and they appreciate what I do.
Twitch loves me and my streams. Twitch is the future. You know, I love Twitch. If anything, the one thing I can definitely say, my hard work here on Twitch is paying off. At least the work I'm putting into Twitch is paying off and showing positive growth. That's the good news.
And they're a very good website with a culture much in mind with my values and stuff. They've got rid of a lot of the bullshit on the website that I felt, you know, was not valid content creation in the last year or so. But that being said, you know, if ever something were to go horribly wrong for some reason, and I would have to find an alternative to streaming, I don't think I'd be going to Stream.me regardless because of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, here you go. Rapid Pineapple Stein says the biggest people on Stream.me were there because they were already alienated by YouTube. Yeah, YouTube got rid of them. So then the way it goes is this. If you want to stream, you stream on Twitch. If something goes wrong and you can't stream on Twitch, you go to YouTube. If something goes wrong on YouTube and you can't stream, you go to Hitbox. And if something goes wrong on Hitbox, you go to Stream.me. And then Stream.me goes out of business and you're fucked. And then there's like 5 people who stream on Mixer. Just being honest here. No one uses Mixer. So that being said, I don't ever want to leave Twitch. I love this place. I love hanging out here. You guys love me being on here. So hopefully I would never have to go over to anywhere else, okay?
Because the bottom line is Twitch is a bad business. Twitch is not a good place to put out quality content. It's not. You are constantly nagged to advertise and or push subs or product so that you can make money, and they'll make money, they get profit from that, and then you get profit from that. They don't care about actual games, they don't care about what you put on your stream, as long as this is coming into them. And I love it. I love doing this for a living.
Genetic Gamer Cheers, the biggest problem with watching your YouTube channel is related to tractor videos. YouTube should allow the creator to decide if they want to be associated with that content, stopping the nonsense. I do agree with you that if someone's on your own YouTube channel watching your content, you should be able to either enable or disable related videos, period. If you wanted to disable them, you should be able to. And yes, you should be able, if you, like, say, for example, I block a user, then their related videos should not show up in related videos on YouTube. Yet they do. Shout out to Beard Tendies, who did a 300-bit cheer, and said, if you pass away, where would you hope your fans would go, or would you say for them to watch the archives forever? Dude, if I'm passing away, I'm pretty sure that watching my content is not exactly on my mind anymore. You know what I mean? That would be an awful thing. But let me rephrase it. If I were to ever go away and not make content anymore, first of all, I've got an over 10-year legacy. For 10 years of my life, I've shared with all of you on a daily basis. That's an amazing thing. How many people can you say you can see my life of the last 10 years before your eyes, right? Not many.
In mid-2016, I accidentally streamed myself masturbating. And most people who did it only did like a video a day, while I was doing 8+ hours of sharing my life with all of you every single day. It's been an amazing journey, let's put it that way.
Oh! Benefit. Oh! And, where are we headed?
That is disgusting. Disturbing and disgusting.
If anything, if this were to ever end, at least you guys could relive that journey. As long as YouTube still exists, which who knows at this point, but as long as YouTube still exists, you could always go back and relive that journey, that 10+ year journey that I had. You know, it was kind of an amazing thing. And, you know, at least I have that. I have my legacy. Now, if YouTube shuts down, what can you do? I mean, in reality, I have most of my videos archived. Do you really think I could ever re-upload all those videos somewhere else? Probably not. At this point, it's become such a huge organic body of work that I don't think that transferring it anywhere else would even work. But at the very least, you know, for now, that's what you guys can do. And, you know, it's funny because some people say, oh, I don't like the modern Phil. He's very different from old Phil. So go watch old Phil.
Because there used to be people who, when I used to make videos on YouTube, literally used to come to me and say this, Phil, you put out too much content. You play too many games. There's no way we could watch all the videos and maintain a normal life. You put out 8 to 10 hours of content a day. How could we possibly watch it all? To which I would respond, don't. Pick and choose what you want to watch, because I understand your life is more important than you being a fan of me. You know what I mean? Always look out for yourself first. You know, I always tell people, your life is the most important thing.
There's hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of hours of content that you can go watch. It's archived on YouTube. That's fine to watch. You know what I mean? That always gets me. I don't like what Phil's done now. I like Phil at this certain time period. So go watch the 4 years of me that you liked out of the 11 now that I've got on the internet. You know what I mean?
And then, of course, 1,000 troll responses of negativity. It's greed. And, oh, it's Phil's greed. Oh, it's greed. Phil wants more. He always wants more.
Android Charity says, does it worry you with young people dying that your job requires sitting, which can negatively affect your health? Have you considered a standing desk and streaming standing up? I have a standing desk and I love it. At this point, no. At this point, taking the break that I do and walking around and being active during my breaks and having a full day a week where I do a lot of, you know, more strenuous physical activity is working. As I get older, more than likely I will have to take, like, for example, oh no, on my break I gotta go for a walk through my neighborhood here, you know, get physical exercise in me to avoid things like blood clots and heart issues. For now, I'm alright, and in fact, the last year I've dramatically changed my diet to be much healthier. Just perfect example here, I don't eat fast food anymore. Maybe once a month, tops. I don't eat greasy foods. You know, Kat usually makes healthy meals. Even when Kat and I go out and we happen to eat out every once in a while, I get healthier stuff.
The Wendy's salad. I got a salad from Wendy's that when I ate it, I legitimately got sick to my stomach for about a day and couldn't stop shitting and puking. It tasted all right, But I got sick as shit after eating the Wendy's salad. I will never get another fast food salad like that ever again.
So, my body is actually feeling better at this point than it has probably in 5 years. Like, probably, you know, I'm feeling good at this point, more so than in a long time. And that's a good thing. So I don't feel like I'm at any risk. You know what I mean? I have zero of the warning signs of things like, you know, I always look at what's the warning sign that maybe you're going to have a heart attack or you're going to have a stroke, or I don't have nothing even close to that. So that's a good thing. Not to say that there couldn't still be some underlying thing I'm not aware of, but so far so good. You know what I mean?
How's the gout, Phil?
Oh my god, here's another one. How's the gout, Phil? Another idiot. This is
How's
great.
that gout?
We just had a troll in the chat. Celebrate Gout 100. So, har, Phil had gout earlier this year, and he talked about it publicly because he talks about this stuff publicly. He shares it, right? He's not ashamed. He's not one of these people who hides the personal shit about his life. He talks about it. And so I brought this up, and everyone knows that I had gout earlier this year, and I don't have it anymore. I haven't had it since, shit, I'm trying to think, the last flare-up was sometime during the summer. You know, because I changed my lifestyle. I don't drink as much. I'm not eating as much red meat. I'm a lot more healthy now. And because of that, I haven't had any issues with it. But they think it's like funny to bring that shit up. Look, another one, fall gout. How is this funny? Like, what is funny about that? It's over. Like, it's so outdated. Find something else.
Android Charity says, I was thinking earlier how lucky I was to have Emerald 7 give such a huge amount, but even with that, I might not raise enough, so do you think he saved you from bankruptcy? Well, the bottom line is, again, I don't want to get into financials this morning. I don't know what I owe. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know how much I'm going to raise this month. Emerald 7, absolutely. What they contributed, number one, it helped the community, because for over a month there, we had so many people with tier 3 subs, and it was just a big vibrant feeling around December, January, when everyone was excited and everything. And it was awesome that he did that, because the way he did it, it gave to the community while it also gave to me. And by the way, I should also say, it gave to Twitch. Twitch gets a cut of all those subs, so it helped everyone. It was like a purely beneficial for everyone kind of a situation. And it was really nice, because, I mean, that was insane, the cost of that to Emerald 7. But it absolutely, it helped me out. It's getting me through right now, because right now I was in a tough situation. And now to get at least to the taxes, see what, you know, it's going to help. It's a good start. Let's put it that way. Is it enough to even handle like half of what I owe? Probably not, but it was a good start. So, you know, it was much appreciated.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
Kanji Monster did 100-bit cheers. Twitch is mostly automated. It seems to work out fine for you. Robots are the future. Actually, that's not true at all, Kanji Monster. That's 100% false. Twitch is prominently run by a moderation team of humans. That's the truth of the matter. Is that, for example, all the time people false flag my Twitch channel. All the time. Phil did something that's against the rules. And what happens is that report goes into a queue, and a human, an actual human, has to review that, and based on, you know, my archives, and, you know, they have access to everything that I've done on stream as well. You know, it doesn't just go away phantomly. You know, it exists. They can still see what I've done on streams. You know, they can judge what I do and what I don't. And the bottom line is, now, even with all the false reports against me in the last year, Twitch has not once contacted me and said that anything is valid. So, just think about that. You know? Versus YouTube. On YouTube, half the time when you get reported for something, it is automated. It actually is automated, where you'll just get... They don't even give you the benefit of the doubt to have someone look at it. They just fuck your channel up. And it's fucked up in that regard, you know? Like, they don't care. It's literally run by robots. Until you get to an extenuating circumstance where, my God, my channel is completely destroyed because of automation. Can a human look at this? And then maybe they'll send someone to come try to fix it. You know? Take a look at what happened with me with ads last summer, where DsPgaming lost advertisement rights for 3 weeks because of automation. And then finally, someone from Google AdSense, after 3 weeks of me prodding them in emails, looked at it and said, oh, this was a mistake, and reversed the decision. But that's what I mean. Like, on Twitch, that's like the upfront work, you know? That's exactly what they do on Twitch. They have a human who takes a look at everything to make sure that everything is good, rather than just, oh, punish. Punish first, and then fix it later, which is YouTube's philosophy / Google's philosophy. While on Twitch, it's, okay, give them the benefit of the doubt, let's take a look, and then if we determine this is a violation, we'll take care of it, you know? And you know what? I hate to say it. Sometimes it results in people getting away with stuff. For example, there was a couple people over the years who were really nasty to me here on Twitch, who got away with it for a long time, and then finally, it took a human to finally review the case and looked at it and said, oh my god, I can't believe we let this person get away with this egregious shit for as long as we did. And those people aren't on Twitch anymore, you know?
Oh, yes, third. I'm sure that vaping during playing games would be great. Yeah, I want to look just like Tevin. I want to be vaping constantly. He's my idol, if you guys didn't know. The guy who literally spends his entire day copying and restreaming me, he's my idol. I wish I could be like him. I wish I didn't have to put out original gameplay content, based on skill and talent. I wish that I could just ride on the coattails of other people, but I'm not good enough, I guess. Damn. And not to say that I had anything to do with those decisions. I didn't. It was actually other people flagging them for me.
Because I don't deal with that. I just put out positive content, and if people do negative shit towards me, I ignore it, and I'm just focused on doing my own positive shit. It's that simple. But people watch my stuff and see these people doing negative things towards me and can't put up with it anymore, and they go and do these things, to basically try to remedy the situation behind the scenes. I'm not even aware of it. And Twitch actually cares and cleans up their site. So, as much as you say Twitch is automated, I tell you right now, it's about 4,000,000% better than what YouTube does. There's enough human interaction that you can always get an answer. You can get someone involved to review a case. It's not like YouTube where you're talking to bots for 3 weeks before you can even get a human to look at something. Okay?
Burn in hell, Burnell. And now I'm going to burn in hell for the rest of eternity because of it. You can't change who you are, I guess. Hell is a place where it's very hot. There's, it's torturous conditions. Fire, hail, brimstone, your body is being ripped apart by demons who are shoving red-hot pokers up your rectum. Not a nice place. Okay? What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a racist. Phil's a scammer. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck.
This guy's a bitch.
I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.